put it in presentation mode, like slideshow mode or whatever it's
It's in
called?
presentation mode right now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's. Can you put an announcement in the server that the stream is now live?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, hang on. Let me reset my Twitch. So like I can't log into the Twitch on the thing, just so you know. So I'm gonna be looking at the chat room as it pops up in Twitch chat in here.
What do you mean you can't log into
Well, I
Twitch?
mean like I can on my phone, dude, but like I hold it open on my phone. And you just can't have multiple accounts logged in. I don't. Fine, it's too fuck. Like I'm tweaking.
I just don't understand what you're saying. I wasn't asking you to do anything.
So basically, like I have my Twitch logged in on my phone, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, like I could sign out, but like I really don't want to, because
Well, I
anything
don't
else.
understand why you would need to sign out, is what I'm
So
saying.
that way, like I can hold the chat open, like on my phone, like have it be the stream manager chat on my phone. But like it's not that big a deal. It just allows us to pin stuff. So I mean, like if you wanna do that, I can. Never mind. Honestly, I don't care.
I
I don't care.
You figure it out. You're
I
the
don't
one who
care. I
streams.
don't
I
care.
don't care.
I don't care. This is stupid. I don't care anymore. Okay. So hey guys, this is Decaf and Kyle. Just letting you know, started a few minutes early, but we're gonna be starting in about 5 minutes ish, just to allow people time to trickle in. So like, if you guys need to go take a leak, grab a beer, or whatever it is you need to do, like go do that now. You have until 8:05 Eastern Standard Time before the important information starts. And don't worry if you miss something, it will be recorded. Yo, who's that? Who are you, Evora? Oh, that's Rev. That's Rev. Fuck you, Rev. Sorry. 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 My team's not that bad. Yo, Patrick. Oh! My team's not that bad, okay? I had a bad week. But yeah, so you guys got 5 minutes. Don't worry, I will upload this to my YouTube channel. I will upload the VODs, that way I can post it and put the link in here. Yo, it's good. It's Socks. We will be watching. What's up, Roman? I remember you, Roman. I remember you from last season. Just that way everybody has access to all the same information. My audio's messed up? Can you confirm that? Can somebody, like, what is wrong? Like, what is wrong with my audio?
Sounded fine to me. I had the stream pulled up to check.
It's like double? It shouldn't be. There's no reason for it to be double. Okay, so it's just petrichor tweaking. It's okay. 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 Yeah. Hola amigo, what's up, Pyth? Petrichor. Just so you guys know, I do have the chat up on my phone, so like if I miss something, I'll do my best to get it again. He's a liar. Yeah, he's lying. Yeah, Will, LB. I don't know who LB Will is. Nate Shots Burner, what's good? Okay, thank you
We
guys
gotta
for coming.
update the profile picture on this COD Views Twitch. I
Yeah, I'll
forgot
do
to
that
do
after.
that.
Pyth? Pyth, yeah. Pyth is, that's easy to pronounce, bro. How do people pronounce it wrong? So how's everybody's day been? I got assaulted today at work.
What?
I work with a special needs child, and he assaulted me
Oh.
with a zebra.
Oh, okay.
Paid? Are they dumb? Like, how? Like, why? Simplicity Gaming 2.0, boy. Hey, bruh. Okay, thank you, Petrichor. You had me tweaking.
Oh, did Rev get his team leaked already? How does he know that? No, I'm kidding. You're not on Simplicity.
Well, actually, first seed, then double rounded? Yeah, facts. I want to go back to back, yes, sir. Nah, Sheffield, you're about to get fucking smoked, bro. Sorry. God! I'm sorry. I gotta stop swearing. Okay, I'm gonna stop swearing. I gotta lock it in.
Yeah, Lockie and Kyle, I'm gonna need you to reel it in just a little bit.
I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. You're not gonna go back to back. Okay. So decaf, obviously 2 minutes, and then you've got the first slides, and then you tell me when it's my turn to speak, okay?
Sounds about good, yep. That'll work.
Okay. Sorry, guys, for the slight delay. We just want to make sure as many people as possible get in here to see it. Obviously, as I said, I will be recording it. Emergency is going 1 to 17 in search is not a mood. Real. You are buns. Own that fraud, Mercs. Own that fraud. I'm just here instigating. I'm very happy that I'm an admin and I'm not playing. I will be honest. I like to interact with people.
Yeah, me personally, I wouldn't take that.
Not me personally, Chef. I'm not taking that, but that's just me though, bro. Like, I'd fight back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'd bring up his family or something. Like, come on now. Chef was having flashbacks to last season after that one. Dude, I'm actually not even. I'm actually probably. If I joined the league, I would not be the worst player in this league. I promise. I know that
I
for
would
a
definitely not
fact.
be the worst player in
I
this
know
league.
for a fact I would not be the worst person in the league.
Be putting up
I'd be the
the
worst player
numbers.
in the league.
Who just joined? Is that Rec? No, I promise. I promise I would not be the worst player in the league. I know that for a fact that I am better than at least 4 kids in this league. Slay my own teammate and Chef. His whole family tree getting tombstone. That's crazy. Okay. DCAF, do you want to get started now? Because it's 8:04. Or do you want to
Yeah, I think it's.
All right, cool.
I want to make it a round number, do 8:05. We'll give
All right,
people
wait one
minute.
more minute. All right, I'm just impatient. Long day.
I know you are. As soon as that clock hits 8:05, we're going though.
Yeah, that works.
Hey, who wants to know what team they're on?
I do. I want to
That's
know.
not what
I
you're all
actually.
here for.
Where's Danny? Yo, don't worry about Danny. Worry about yourself, little bro. Worry about yourself, little bro. All right, it's 8:05. We're starting. COD League Modern Warfare 3 kickoff. Welcome, everybody. This is the stream of the announcement chat. Obviously, I am your host, Kyle, aka K12MXBZ. And I will allow the other people to introduce themselves at this current time.
Oh, here, we'll get to that slide in a second. First, just go ahead to the second one.
Gosh
Talk
darn
about
it.
what we're going to go over.
Okay,
We're
announcements.
going out of order, Kyle. Stay disciplined.
Okay.
All right. So tonight we're going to be going over, of course, team announcements. That's what you're all here for. You want to know who you're playing with, what team you're going to be on. But then we're also going to talk about the league format and schedule, go over some highlights from the player rules handbook, tell you where to find that, and some team action items, the next thing you need to complete before the kickoff next weekend.
Okay.
So, Kyle, stop typing boo in the chat. So with that said, yeah, now we can introduce ourselves. So I'm Decaf, head of operations for the league, kind of running things behind the scenes. And Kyle, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Kyle, aka K12MXBZ, on Twitter, Discord, everything. I'm the player communications rep. So if you have questions that you need answered, you can DM me. I will do my darndest to respond. Unfortunately, our colleague, Revoke, aka Mac Revoke, could not be present today. He has to work. He will be your competitive integrity rep. So if you have a question about a ruling, about a rule, about what would happen in a certain instance in a match, message him. And then we've also got not present with us, Felony, aka at fel.ny. He's a general league admin, so he's there to help us with the little in-between things that do not necessarily fall under one of our 3 branches. The same thing with Digital Code Red. Same exact role as Felony. But our last person is here, so I will let him introduce himself.
What's up, guys? My name is Rakite, Rec or Will, and yeah, I'm just a league admin. I'm here in a more supporting capacity, a supporting role, just kind of feeling where needed and voting.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the next slide. Teams. Is this a you slide, Decaf?
Yeah, this is me.
Okay.
So right before we announce teams, I just want to introduce everybody to how we did this, so no one's really surprised when this comes around. So we built 20 teams of 4 players plus 2 substitutes per team. The reason we stuck to 20 teams was mostly for time restrictions, just with how short this league is. We wanted to get it in before the holidays and stuff. We're already running over Thanksgiving, so I know we had a ton of people sign up. We're really grateful for the overwhelming interest, but we just wanted to stick to 20 teams for now. It was already more than we planned on. We really thought we were going to have about 16. So unfortunately, there will be some people who are going to be on a wait list. They didn't get a starting or substitute spot right off the bat. But we tried to give as many people as we could a spot with the limitations that we're working with. So and teams were formed from duos and free agents who signed up, with duos being prioritized for starting spots. And then it was mostly free agents who filled up the rest of the substitute spots. I will say, though, if you didn't get a spot, if you're on the wait list, please stick around. First of all, there might be players who drop out before the kickoff, people who can't play or don't want to play anymore. And even if that doesn't happen, we're also going to have frequent eights and pickup games. There'll be tons of content surrounding the CML. There'll be more chances for you to contribute and have fun in the server. And definitely, we also want to run more leagues in the future. This is just the first season of the COD Muse League for MW3. So we definitely want to run more. And with more time in the future, we want to expand to bigger leagues as well. So stick around, definitely.
I will say, before we go on to the next slide, I do want to mention, we do have a stats guy. His name is Scythe RPR. He's present in the call, not speaking currently because he's a little bit busy. But if you have a question about statistics...
He's a little shy.
Yeah, he's a little bit camera shy. That's okay. You got doxxed? What? Shut up. Anyways, so if you have a question about stats specifically, he's your go-to guy. Do not ask me about stats. I do not know the first thing about stats. Okay? Cool.
Also, shout out to Scythe because he's been
Facts.
really helpful and instrumental in this team building process. He helped organize it for us, so that was a huge help. And he's also going to be responsible for a lot of the stats content around this and producing that. Yeah, great guy. We appreciate him being here.
Shout out Scythe for real. Amazing. Okay, and now on to everything you guys have been waiting for. We've got teams. So I'm going to leave the slides up while I read the names. Obviously, that makes sense. So first, we've got Ferrano Impact. We've got Oist, Parker the Fifth, Sodium 8K, and Stan, with the substitute being Diffie and Inexpense. Next up, we've got Acceptance Esports, which consists of Notixt, Ranger, Kliz, Ambition. For in the starting lineup, the substitutes will be Iggy and Farticus. What a name, Farticus. What a name. Oh. Next up, Team Inactivity, consisting of No Cap, No Kizzy, Crucial, Crazy, and Bobley Swagger, with the substitutes of Ethan Taylor and Brando9339. Next up, Piteous, everybody's favorite team from last time. Muns25, Drafty, GG, Ray, Sovereign, our starting lineup with a substitute of Shush Ben and E Fun. It is E Fun. Okay. Splonce Gaming, my personal favorite logo, in case anybody cares. Yes, I do have the sniffles. That's not important. Best logo in the league, Splonce Gaming. It's going to be Garbage Brains, Nexy, J with 2 Y's, and Cray. Substitutes are N7ES and Mitch Mischief. So this is teams 1 through 5. So if you guys are on teams 1 through 5, feel free to find your teammates in the Discord or whatever and get in touch with them. And now, unless Decaf or Rekite has anything to say about this one, I'll move on to the next one.
Go ahead.
Cool. Teams 6 through 10. Evil Einsteins are going to be Mersey, Berksy, Crossy, and Bando, with a substitute of Prophecy_GA and Papu_VE. Interesting. Cloud9 Esports will be our next team. They consist of The True Epic Gamer, what a name, Moose, NRFN Skinny, and Dot Suede. The substitutes are Z, Zeusy, and Pipe Season. Wow, what a name. These are some great names, then. Jesus. Upsilon Esports is I'm Jakes, Sin, Delirious, and Osh, with a substitute of Tuji and V Nice. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Thunder Koalas, Veins, Lothric, Nitros, Kalanta. Substitutes are Legacy, 6526, and Tony. And Simplicity Gaming. Nizzy, Simply, Trey, and Harris. Actually, that's not entirely accurate. I think I have the wrong one. Decaf, who was it for Simply and Harris? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Yeah,
I'm
your
sorry.
presentation didn't refresh. It was, excuse me, so it's Nizzy, RoboHunter2144, Trey XO, and Epic as the starters, and then substitute It's Socks and Billy.
Sorry about the confusion. My thing didn't update, but Socks, I know I saw you in the chat here earlier. So that's your team. Have fun. Okay. Next
And
up,
we'll post this afterwards, so you'll be able to
Yes.
see this again in
everything's-
the Discord.
everything's going to get posted so that way you can have the way to message your teammates so that way you know who's who. Okay. Next up, Team E Divided. It's going to be AOA, Gizmo, Icy, Epi, BYC. I don't know how to pronounce that. Substitute is Scary Hours and Gazmag. Oh, Robo Hunter's here. That's cool. Dimly Lit Gaming. It's going to be Benzie, Roman, Anti, and Petrical. Substitutes of Goatlicious and Drip Season. Damn, what a name. Okay. EZAF clan. It's Mordo, Celium's Burner, Ray Rods, and Danny. We got an alum of Celium's Burner on EZAF clan, I believe, and the substitutes will be It's Trigger and Denver 33. Epically 44. Okay. Team Megamind, Mr. Munch, Kaiser, Anon 29431705, and O Roman numerals. That's actually a crazy good name. I will not lie.
Substitutes for this one. So the substitutes Robo Hunter and Epic were moved up because they were the next ones who signed up. So they took the spot of that duo that had to drop out.
Okay.
So the actual substitutes on this team are the Currency 1 and Bry Majestic Q. I have no idea how you pronounce that.
Yeah. Again, I'm sorry I have the wrong slideshow. Greenwall Gaming, Sir Ares, Minnie, Shadow, Luke are the starting lineup with substitutes of Dev and Boo Ready. Okay. And these are our last 5 teams. We've got Team Conformity, Only Crafty, R3V, Only King, and Karma CRC 6826. Substitutes are Drewski. I think it's like Majestic. Yeah, probably. Sorry. Substitutes are Drewski and Wrigley. Team Calorie is Eros, Smiley Face, Den, Daxi, and Kempin 78. With substitutes of Swag Checked and JZ the Ruler. GG's WTF. Yeah, Shefu, shut up, bro. Ego Fox, Sauce, Bard, Fuezon, Yoasty Toasty 12. Substitutes are Who Slat and Milk. Milk is a crazy good name. Blue Abandonment, Nagato, Spooky, Shefu, Revived Gamer HD, with substitutes of Azulejo, California, and Tucucito. And last but certainly not least, 99 Thieves, Bangalore, Albini, Penguin AA, Pi F, and substitutes are Corora and Poseidon. Let me just check on chat before I go, just to see if anybody had any questions, TCAF, okay?
All right.
Damn, someone got
Shefu says he quits.
Well, Shefu can suck it. Yo, can I grab that guy swag checked? So respins are gonna be $300 deposited to my bank account per respin. So if you have $300 and you really want to respin, go for it. But for you, it's gonna be 1,000, buddy.
I was joking. There won't be any respins.
Yeah, there's no respins. That was a joke.
Yeah.
No respins. This is not a duo switch tourney. We're not doing respins. We did a randomized thing.
Yeah, it was complete wheel spin, by the way.
None of this. We did not sit here and make these teams put together. Thanks for running this. Looking forward to Doggy Some Kids. Thank you for signing up, Robo Hunter. If you stick around, though, we've got more information for you guys. I know everybody loves words. Okay. Thank F, no Jack and Link.
All right. Move on to the next slide.
Move on to the next slide. Next slide. League format.
We got some really important information to go over.
This is a decaf slide.
Yep. So the league format is a little bit different from what you may have experienced before. We're going to start with a kickoff stage next weekend. That's November 18th and 19th, Saturday and Sunday. You're going to play just 2 rounds of a double elimination bracket. So that's 2 rounds of winners, 2 rounds of losers. It'll be all 20 teams playing. So that means that you'll play a minimum of 2 matches and a maximum of 3. If you lose 1 and win 2, you'll play 3. Otherwise, you'll just play 2 matches. And so it's pretty simple. If you win 2 matches, you're going to get put in the upper group. If you lose 2 matches, you'll go to lower group. So it'll be 10 teams in each. And then that determines the group stage. So you'll play 5 randomized matches against other teams in your group. We'll assign you those matches. We'll tell you who you're playing after that weekend. And you'll have about 2.5 weeks to schedule those matches and play them against teams in your group. And then upper group teams will all qualify for the bracket stage, which is the 3rd stage. And they're seeded 1 through 10 based on their performance in groups. And then the top 6 lower group teams will qualify as seeds 11 through 16. The bottom 4 will be eliminated from the bracket stage, but we will have a Burger Bowl, which we'll have more information about soon. We're pretty excited for something we're doing with that. The bracket stage, though, will be the final part of this league, and that'll be just a 16-team straight-up double elimination bracket, exactly what you're used to, and that'll determine the champions and the $300 prize pool winners. We'll also have more information coming soon on that prize pool split. We're still working with Breaking Point on how exactly we're going to split that up.
Okay, I'm going to go to the next slide now. Schedule. Is this a me slide? I forget. I'm sorry.
This is me again.
Okay.
So this is the same information from the last slide, but presented as a calendar this time. You can see that kickoff stage starting next weekend, just Saturday and Sunday. You see in green the group stage. That's 2.5 weeks that you have to play, just 5 matches. So definitely you'll have time to play those on the weekends or whenever people are available. They have to be finished by midnight on December 6th. That's our deadline. And because that gives us enough time to set up the matches for the bracket stage, which will start on Friday, December 8th, and go until Monday, December 11th. And if you check in the player rules handbook, which we're right about to talk about, we'll have tentative match times for these, for both the kickoff stage matches and the bracket stage matches. Those are subject to change slightly, but yeah. So the Friday night matches will start at night, and the Monday night match will just be grand finals for the end of the tournament, which will be a best of 9, and that'll start probably at 8 p.m. Eastern again. But again, you can see those tentative match times in the player rules handbook. So go ahead, Kyle, to the next slide.
Player rules handbook. This is a me slide.
This is Rex going to take this one, actually.
Oh, my bad. Rec, you get to talk? Let's go.
Yeah. Sorry, okay, so we added in some... Oh, sorry, I thought I was doing the sub slide.
No, this is the sub slide. This is, yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, no. Can you go one more, Kyle?
This one?
Oh, this is the rules handbook slide. Oh,
I think
maybe, okay.
I think I have the old
Never mind.
one.
Okay, yeah. So, all right, I'll just go over the sub rules real quick. So each team was assigned 2 subs. You guys saw that on the rosters. I think we tried to prioritize so that every team got an AR and an SMG for their subs. These players are allowed to play in any of the team matches as needed. However, they're not guaranteed any playing time. So if all 4 starters can make every match, then all 4 starters will play all the matches. So the substitutions must be communicated at least 3 hours in advance to your match with 2 players communication, which would be Kyle. And we can have exceptions if there are any extenuating circumstances, any emergencies. Also, whenever that happens, whenever there is a substitute made, we're also going to alert the opposing team just for the sake of transparency. So then each starting player on the team may only be subbed out a maximum of 4 different series throughout the league. So if your team plays 11 series, then each individual starter must have played at least 7 matches. And in each match, at least 3 of your starters must play. So you can only have 1 sub. Even though you have 2 subs on your bench, only one of them can be playing at any given time. We did this because this is a random spin league. And we assigned this based on when you signed up. So if you signed up first, you got priority to be on a team. We also want you to have priority to play and not necessarily get subbed out. So the rule set was built so that the starters and the people that signed up first get playing time if they're able to play. So any violations of these rules are going to be like a 1-map forfeit in the match that they took place.
Yep. Thank you, Rex, for going over that. So if anyone's still not clear on the sub rules, first of all, you can check the player rules handbook, which we'll post a link to very soon in the Discord at the conclusion of this stream, or you can reach out to Kyle for clarification, and we'll communicate and answer your questions to the best of our ability. A couple other things I want to cover real quick. The Commu's Discord server rules apply to everyone at all times within the league. Just want to make that clear. So that's mostly rules on harassment and player conduct, that sort of thing. Just don't do anything stupid and you'll be fine. Now, I want to point out in the rules there are some stipulations about what kind of self-promotion is allowed, what kind of links you're allowed to post. I want to make it very clear that we encourage streams from player POVs and from observers in matches, and you're allowed to post those links in the links channel under the HQ category in Discord. We absolutely encourage that. We want to see everybody's POV. Definitely feel free to stream and post that in the Discord. No problem with that. Also, the veto and hosting process is outlined in the player rules handbook. That's very important for when you go to play matches. And admins will be there to help walk you through that, especially the first few times, but it really makes it go faster if you already understand the process. So please give that a read over. And then lastly, like I mentioned, the match start times are posted in the rules handbook. Those are tentative for now, but we're probably going to stick with them. So just go ahead familiarize yourself with them and try and make your schedule clear around those times. I think that's all we have for this slide.
Okay. Next slide. This is a me slide. Okay. This is the team action items. As it says, this is what you need to do next. This is next steps for every team. Okay? So the corresponding Discord roles will be assigned. Each team is going to have its own text chat and voice channel in the COD Muse Discord. So basically, just to dumb it down, whatever team you're on, you're going to get a role for that. And that role gives you access to the team channel and to the team voice channel and the team text channel. Those are for you to use during match times and for you to use to communicate. If you want to use that to communicate or group message, it doesn't matter. But the voice channels are important for obviously for match times and to talk to your teammates. Okay? And then so the next steps after that, every team needs to nominate a team representative, which is basically the team captain, and I need to be notified of who the team captain is for every single team by what was the date? Was it Thursday or Friday? I forget. What did we decide? Regardless, you will be informed of when the deadline for that is.
I think we said Friday, but yeah, just as soon as possible.
As soon as possible, but Friday at the absolute latest. We need to know. So this is so that way we can create a chat with all the captains, so that way any important information gets relayed to everybody at all times. So that way everybody's very clear on what's happening. And
it also helps us get match times and vetoes and stuff out of the way beforehand for the kickoff weekend.
Correct.
Makes everything go smoother.
Correct. And so check in with all your teammates and make sure they're active and available on required dates and times. If there are any inactive teammates that you find, please communicate with me as soon as possible to get a replacement from the waitlist. This is with the caveat of my timings of when I will answer might vary depending on the day of the week and what time you message me. So I will make sure that my availability is made clear to everybody, so that way people are like, oh, he's not answering. It's probably that I'm at work. I just want everybody to know that I'm not ignoring them. I will answer when I'm able to. Okay, so if that is sufficient with you, Decaf, I'm going to go to the next slide.
Yeah, the one thing I'd add here is that so we're creating team voice and text channels in the Discord for everybody. You should be getting your roles soon, hopefully by tomorrow. We're trying to get it done tonight. If your teammates, if anyone on those lists, which we'll also post, isn't in the Discord, you need to get in touch with them. We'll try and help you out with that to the best of our ability. But it seems like there are a few people who aren't in the Discord yet, and they have to be in here in order to participate, because that's where everything's going to happen, is where all the announcements are going to be. So definitely get your teammates in here if you know them and they aren't already in the Discord.
Yep.
Sure. Can I also just add one thing to that?
Yes.
If you are in the Discord and your Discord name doesn't necessarily match your tag, then please just make sure that they do match, so that we know who is who.
Yes,
Pretty sure the form made people put it, or asked people to put in their Discord username, so we should be able to find you.
But just double check.
If you know you didn't put it accurately, definitely double check. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'll go to the next slide. And that is it for the actual information we have for you. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to give a couple minutes, so if you have questions, please put them in the chat now. We are looking at I am looking at the chat, and we will field the questions. We'll give this segment about 10 minutes, unless nobody has anything for 5 minutes, because yeah. So now is the time. Ask any questions you have off the top of your head. You have a map pool in mind? We have a few maps in mind, I believe. Obviously, it's going to depend on rotations, bomb sites, etc., which we're going to use breaking points posts to help look at and probably do a little bit of playtesting to see how it flows and spawns, etc., etc. Yeah, and that's as far as I'm aware, that's what we're doing, because it's obviously early launch.
So Revoke isn't here tonight because he had work. But he's our competitive integrity rep, and he'll have final say on the map pool. He's going to be doing a lot of testing and stuff. And we'll also, of course, see what the pros do this first week after launch and see what kind of maps are emerging as the favorites to become part of the map pool. We're going to try and match what we expect the CDL map pool to be to the best of our ability.
Yes. Post-match interview rules. Shut up, Shefu. Post-match interviews are going to be on a per post-match interview basis, obviously. We do not want... I'm not even going to deal with this right now. I don't care. I don't like you.
Subject to the server rules.
Yes, sorry. I'm trying to figure out... Yeah, subject to the server rules. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for.
The
Okay, hang
server
on.
rules apply at all times. Yes, subject to the server rules.
Is the double
Yep.
sub-out rule subject to emergency bending as well? I don't know. We can talk about that one as an admin team, so that way we have an answer on that.
I think it's a great question, something that we should need to discuss.
Yeah, we will discuss that, and we will inform you guys of a decision that we make. Standard CDL rules, I'm assuming, yes. Unless for some reason the CDL rule set that is in the game is incorrect or messed up, they will be standard-based CDL rules. Are we playing Control? Yes, we are playing Control. Regardless of whether or not you like Control, I don't like Control, it doesn't matter. We're playing Control because that's the third CDL game mode. So it's basically just CDL matches, but in an R League standard. Can you ask a question about getting dissed? Yeah, get slammed, buddy. That bonus is storylines for the leagues. My skills would just be once. Okay, we will take your suggestions into mind. We're gonna talk as an admin team, obviously after this call is done, after the stream is done, to iron out the last couple of details that we need to iron out before we announce things. So we will inform you of the double sub out emergency bending if that's gonna be a thing. The double sub out
Right.
rule, I just want to explain. So basically, we say no double sub out rule because it defeats the
Oh,
purpose.
the double sub out. Oh, sorry.
No, you can go. You can go. No, you can go.
Yeah. The double sub out rule. Just three of your starters must be playing in each match. We're gonna look at if we want to bend that in case like something comes up last second or an emergency pops up when you already have a sub in.
Yeah.
So Jobless Jack, no, we honestly did not anticipate the number of signups that we got. We had already created a schedule that we wanted to adhere to. We didn't want to push the schedule too long and add a whole lot of extra. So we just stuck with 20 teams, and we only thought we were going to get 16, so we actually added 4. But unfortunately, we just weren't prepared for the amount of signups we got.
Yeah, and obviously that's not what we wanted to do. But in the future, our current plan is to hopefully run more leagues. So if you didn't get on a team this time, that's not to say you won't get on a team next time if we do run another league. So please stick around. The Discord will have 8s going on. The Discord will have other things happening. So I would personally recommend staying because it's a fun Discord to be in when it's active. Will there be any postponing this season, or will it be a hard deadline? We're giving you 2.5 weeks to play 5 matches. If you cannot play 5 matches in 2.5 weeks, that is a skill issue. We are on a very tight schedule. We are not, as far as I'm aware, we are not postponing matches past a 2.5 week deadline because of how tight our schedule is. So
yeah, that's group matches specifically.
Yes, that is group matches specifically.
And the kickoff weekend and bracket stage are not going to move because we're scheduling those to be around holidays. Like the kickoff weekend is right before Thanksgiving, before people really start to travel, and then the bracket stage weekend is right before people start to travel for Christmas and other holidays around that time. So we will be pretty tight on the schedule this time. And like Kyle said, we think 2.5 weeks is entirely reasonable for the self-scheduled group match stage.
Yes, so it's not going to be like last time where you were given 3 days to play 3 matches or whatever the thing was. So that's why
we should also mention that the group matches. So you'll be assigned to the 5 teams that you're playing at the beginning of the group stage, and you can play those in any order. There won't be like you have to play these 2 per week. You can whatever schedule works for you. You can play those in any order as long as you get all 5 done before the December 6th deadline.
Yes, sorry, I did forget to say that. What Decaf said, because he's handsome. Yeah, so...
Thank you, Kyle.
You're very welcome, sir. Code Red, that'll be an admin chat thing, buddy.
Bros typing in Twitch chat like we're making decisions here. All right.
Does anybody...
Any further questions? I think we covered most of it.
Yeah, we covered every question that's popped up in chat. So that's good.
If you have specific questions about rules and stuff like that, it's going to be in the rules handbook. If you think something's vague or unclear, definitely message one of us, and we'll try and clarify that in the handbook too. We'll make updates to that as necessary.
Yes, correct. But yeah, so if nobody has, I'm gonna give it like another minute before I end the stream because I don't want to be an ass. But if nobody has any other urgent questions, we're gonna say our thank yous. So I appreciate you guys for popping out. I know it's kind of a weird time. Whatever, blah blah blah. I appreciate you guys. How's the decision making for forfeits gonna work? We'll get back to you on that one. That one's gonna be another question that we're gonna have.
Also a revoke question. That's one of the things
That's also a
we
revoke
have
question.
to update in the handbook still. Yeah.
It's gonna be a committee, I believe, but you will be informed on how the forfeits, torching, penalties, whatever it is, works. GAs GAs are gonna be general. Like if the pros are GAing stuff throughout this first week or whatever while we're playing, we are gonna follow those GAs because the pros GAs are generally good for the most part. And also, like, we discover something that we think is busted, and the pros don't necessarily outright say it's GA'd because it is early. You got to remember, it is still like the game is not even officially out yet, so we're not going to know what the GAs are, etc. So those will be updated as time goes on. You will be notified if GAs are updated in any capacity, just so that way we're not penalizing people because we didn't tell people what the GAs were. But yeah, so if nobody has any other questions, I want to say thank you guys for coming to the stream. This all will go on YouTube, and then the YouTube link will be posted in the server, so that way anybody that did not catch the stream or needs clarification on words that we spoke can see it. We'll be posting the player handbook very shortly. We'll be posting the team screenshot very shortly and how to get in touch with them.
I'll be getting your roles very shortly too.
Yes, roles very shortly as well. Excited to have you, Rick. I love you, Rick. You're so handsome. You'll be given the formatting. Everything will be coming out shortly, okay? So bear with us. We're gonna try and get as much of it done tonight as we can. Otherwise, we're gonna push it to tomorrow. We should have everything done by this weekend,
Certainly by this weekend, yeah.
Yeah, 100% by this weekend, barring something crazy happening to everybody. But thank you guys all so much. We are very grateful for all of the support and all of the signups. We were very happy and surprised that we got so many so quickly after what was not, to put it bluntly, after what last season was not good. Very happy that that there still was a lot of interest from returning players and new players and this, that, the other thing. Very grateful.
Yeah, we're excited to have all of you.
Yes.
We appreciate the interest.
So excited.
And, can't wait to see you all play. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. All right. So everybody have a great night and be safe.